Yo, so how's it going guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So last week I did put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money, which a bunch of you guys really seem to enjoy, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys could grind out straight away. Now if you guys aren't aware, tomorrow Rockstar Games will be releasing a brand new Halloween DLC, which will be included a brand new Vigilante car, and of course this is the car based off the Batmobile, so you guys know this thing isn't going to be cheap whatsoever. To be precise, this thing is going to cost you guys 3.7 million. Holy! And with a price tag like that, I know a ton of you guys are going to be in need of some serious money very quickly. So I thought I'd go ahead and put together the top 4 best money making methods that all of you guys should be able to grind out as of right now. And some methods will be solo, but some will require friends. So if you guys don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online, do be sure to leave a comment underneath this video with your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving whether or not you've got a mic, as I know certain players only like to play with other guys who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys will watch this video all the way through, you'll all be able to come on straight away today and stack up millions. So as always, if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro, but in this video I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000, so I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means go ahead and call that one up. As soon as you guys arrive at the time trial, all you want to do is simply press right on the D-pad, so now you guys can see the finish line. As soon as you can see the finish line, mark it up so now you've got a waypoint. To be honest with you, I nearly done this time trial without any waypoint. As soon as I came on, you guys might be able to tell straight away that my voice sounds a bit different. That's because it's like 10 AM in the morning. I literally came on, got this done within 20 minutes or so, and then thought I'd try it out a few more times on different vehicles just so I can get the best on average for you guys. And the reason why I was able to do this so quickly and so easily is because this time trial is practically going in a straight line. A large percentage of this time trial is actually you just driving straight on a motorway, so I'm pretty sure all of you guys know how to drive in a straight line. And if you can't drive in a straight line, then just sell your copy of GTA 5 and exit this video. Nonetheless, as soon as you guys respawn at the time trial, once you've marked it up, you want to be parked up as I am, so just have your front wheel outside of the circle just so you can get half a second advantage. Every little second counts on these time trials, I'm sure you guys know. Now rev your engine to about 70%, so you don't want to be fully revving it to 100%, because then you guys will skid start. You don't want to do that. You want to get a nice clean start as I do on screen. So as soon as you start the time trial, you just want to pop a wheelie for this entire straight all the way to the end of this road, and then you want to take an immediate right and then your first left. Just have that implanted in your brain. As you guys can see, I whacked off a little stop sign there. You are able to hold an entire wheelie for this entire stretch, so if you don't feel happy with your start, just hold down respawn and retry the race. You don't lose out on any money by respawning, and like I said, because it's right at the start of the time trial, you guys will practically only be losing out on 5 or 6 seconds. However, as I mentioned, you want to take an immediate left onto this motorway. Once you guys are on the motorway, lean forward by holding A or X on the PlayStation, then cross over onto this side of the road. Once you guys are on this side of the road, just hold a wheelie for as long as you can. Now you guys should notice you're past the Arcadius building on the right of me. As soon as you see that, you want to cross back over to the left side of the road, and you want to take this left road up onto the main street. And as I mentioned, if you guys can't do wheelies, just lean forward as you can see me doing on screen. You can actually just do this by leaning your analog stick forward, or I would suggest holding down A or X on the PlayStation. And as I mentioned in the intro, one of the greatest things about this time trial is the turns are so goddamn wide. As you can see, they're like 4 or 5 lane motorways, so you don't really have to use your brake when you're making these turns. If you are going to brake and you don't feel like comfortable on your turning, always use your hand brake so you can kind of like skid or drift on your bike, so you can just pick up your speed instantly again. As you can see this time right here, if you do end up doing a drift turn, just pull a wheelie as soon as you finish the turn so you can just pick up the pace again. So at this point I was fairly confident by now. I knew I was going to complete the time trial. When you get onto this dirt path is very dodgy. Like the turns can look like illusions. As you can see right here, I ended up clipping off a rock wasting about 2 seconds there because it took me a couple of seconds to pick my pace back up. So what you want to do with this part is just take your time. There is no rush for this part. Just stay central on the road and then take an immediate left, and you guys will see the finish line right there. Bang, 51k, as easy as that. However, moving into the second best money making method as of right now, and that is by making the most out of LaazrGaming missions. Now, I have already spoke about this last week. However, seeing as it is the last day, I thought I'd have to let you guys know about this, just in case you guys haven't seen that video, as the method really is so goddamn easy and straightforward. I guarantee all of you guys can stack up money using this method, whether you're level 1 or 100. It's good for all ranks. First things first, you guys do want to be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, go down to jobs, Rockstar created, and you want to start the mission called Ticket to Elysium. And as you guys can see, it also opens up at rank 18, so this is another great thing. Any of you guys that are in extremely low rank that can't do any of the other methods, you guys can more than go ahead and launch this method and do it straight away. Now, if for some reason you guys are above level 18 and you still can't see this mission, then that means that you guys haven't unlocked it from LaazrGaming yet. So what you actually have to do is go ahead and call LaazrGaming and request a job from him, or you can go ahead and just play the mission once, whether it's with a random player, a friend, or someone in the comment section. And once you've played it once, you should then have it unlocked forever. I did see a few players getting confused why there was a certain rank and they still didn't have certain missions unlocked yet. That is just purely because you guys missed the actual mission where you unlock it from LaazrGaming, and in some cases you actually have to complete a previous mission from that contact in order to unlock the next one. So for a very clear example, the mission Blow Up by Martin Madrosa, as soon as you guys complete that for the first time, he usually gives you guys an in-game phone call that will then unlock the mission called Blow Up 2. So hopefully that will just clear up a ton of confusion I've seen you guys having why you haven't got certain missions unlocked yet. Now, the reason why we're going to be doing Ticket to Elysium rather than any other mission is because you can actually use a method in this mission to complete it within 2 minutes. I'm not going to lie, it is by far the most straightforward and easy mission once you guys know what you're doing. And basically the objective of this mission is, all you have to do is go ahead and steal a tanker and simply go ahead and deliver it to a location. Very easy and straightforward. Now, initially what 99% of people will do is they'll drive straight towards the tanker, because the tanker will be driving around the map while you guys have to steal it, when in actual fact all you guys have to do is press start and make your way to this location. As soon as you can see the intersection where it's turning off onto the highway, this tanker will come this route every single time. So all you guys have to do is either head to this location, you can put it on spawn location, last location, so you spawn right here as soon as you start the mission, or if you guys go ahead and start the mission normally, the actual natural spawn location is right around the corner from here. So now that you guys know the route that this tanker is going to take every single time, it's completely up to you. You can just park your car on the intersection and then intercept it from there, or if you guys prefer, you can just do what I do, and then you know it's going to drive down this road, so you can just drive towards it. You can either pull out a sniper or any gun and simply just pick the driver off, and that is the mission done, boys. If you guys have been keeping time of that, this probably took me around 1 minute 20 seconds to complete this mission. Now from here I am done. It's completely up to me how much money I want to take from this mission, depending on how long I want to wait. So that is worth mentioning. That is one of the biggest determining factors that will work out your final payout, is how long you guys do spend in the game. So to save you guys some time, in case you want to come back to this video at a later date, I put together this graph fully breaking down the percent of pay that you guys will receive depending on how long you guys stay in the game. So by spending under 2 minutes in the game, you're only going to receive 12.5%. 2 to 3 minutes will get you guys 25%. 3 to 4 minutes will get you guys 37.5%. 4 to 6 minutes will get you guys 50%. 6 to 8 minutes will get you guys 60%. 8 to 10 minutes will be 70%. 10 to 12 minutes will be 80%, 12 to 15 minutes will be 90%, and to receive 100% of the final payout, you guys will have to spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the mission. So like you guys saw right at the start, when I'm playing this mission, it only literally takes about a minute to complete. So you guys from here can determine how much of the percent of the pay you guys do want to receive. So as you guys saw, all I had to do was go ahead and collect the tanker. I just parked it up right near the final spot, and I just delivered it as soon as 15 minutes passes, and bang, I received a very nice $38,000 as well as over 6,000 RP, which I think we can all agree for only 1 minute of work is extremely good. However, like you guys saw the graph straight away, we can actually earn 60% of the pay by only spending 6 minutes in the game. So it turns out we're spending less time than 15 minutes, we're only spending 12 minutes altogether, and altogether we'll be earning 120% of the final pay rather than only 100% of the final pay. So as you guys can see right here, the second time I played it, this is actually the natural spawn location for this mission. So the majority of the time, you guys will spawn right here where I am. Now, as you guys can see, as soon as I press start, as you guys can see where the tanker is, I'm just going to head to this intersection right here, which should only take me about 30 seconds to 20 seconds to go, as I already know the tanker is going to be following the same route that it always goes. So as you guys can see, I was able to get here before the tanker does, and in actual fact, you guys may not be as good with the sniper, so you might not want to jump out of your car and snipe him, because you might end up just sniping the tanker and blowing it up. What you might be better off doing, and the more easier option, is just to stay in your car and just drive in front of the tanker and just pull out any pistol or micro SMG and just simply shoot the driver from your car. Now, you don't want to rush this part. Like I said, the tanker isn't going to stop for nobody, so I don't think that you can just park your car in front of it and then jump out. He will just run you straight over, but as you guys can see, just pick your shots precisely, and that is the mission done. Now, I did forget to mention, as soon as you guys do jump in the tanker, sometimes you will get the police after you. It's only a 2-star wanted levels, so most times you can just drive onto a side road and you'll lose them in about 30-40 seconds. But the great thing about this mission, because it's an old school mission, unlike the newer missions, you're still able to call Lester in these missions. So simply go ahead, pull up your phone, just give Lester a call, get him to remove the wanted level, and then bang, your delivery spot is less than a mile away. This mission is so goddamn easy and straightforward, it is practically impossible to fail. And just like I showed, because it's so quick to complete, it's completely up to you whether you want to go ahead and complete every 6 minutes to receive 23k, or go ahead and wait 50 minutes to receive the 38k. But if you guys are looking to make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time from doing the solo method, then I definitely would go ahead and earn the free 23ks in that 15-minute period rather than just waiting 15 minutes AFK, because obviously 3 times 23 would equal just under 69k, so you'll be earning much more money by doing it every 6 minutes rather than just doing it once and waiting the full 15 minutes. However, now that I've broken down how much money you guys can make by grinding these methods out solo, it is worth mentioning that you guys are always much better off grinding these missions with a full lobby, and the more people you guys have in your mission, the more money you guys will be receiving. So by completing a mission with only one other player, you will be receiving a 10% cash boost. By completing it with 3 different players, it's going to boost it by 20%. However, by completing the mission with a full lobby of 4 players, that will give you guys a massive 30% increase. So as you guys are about to see on screen, once we go ahead and deliver the tanker, my payout will jump all the way up to 50k from this same mission that I showed you guys earlier. And I think we can all agree 50k for such an easy and straightforward mission is insane, and we could have even earned more than this if we would have went ahead and done the 6-minute method. As you guys can see right here, as soon as 6 minutes passes, we receive a very nice $30,000 as well as 6,000 RP. So whether you guys want to grind the first method or the second method, you'll all be making very good money very quickly. However, moving into the third method in this video, and this is by making the most out of selling the top range NPC cars. Now, a little while back I did show you guys how you could spawn in the rare Dumpster 2s, which do come in gold and chrome, so I will leave a link to that video down low in the description. However, in this video I'm going to show you guys how you could spawn in an unlimited amount of modified Sentinel XS's. Whilst it might not sell as much as the Dumpster 2, the Dumpster 2 method can be quite tedious, whereas the Sentinel XS method will work 100% of the time, every single time. First thing you guys want to do is be in a free roam session. This could be a public session, invite only session, or a crew session. It doesn't make a difference. Now, once you guys are in a free roam session, you want to wait until the in-game time turns till 9 p.m. or 2100 hours. Now, if you guys aren't aware how to check the time in your game, you can press start and it's usually in the top right, or you can just pull up your in-game phone and it will have it right at the top of your phone. However, once it reaches 9 p.m. in the game, you want to make your way to this point and you basically want to run this route that you can see me tracing. So if you guys start on this corner that you can see me starting on now, you want to drive towards the Eclipse Towers, pass one street, take an immediate left, and take another left, past that street that we just passed again, then take another left, getting back to the corner where we originally started. So it's somewhat of like a mini rectangle. So as you guys can see on screen right now, I'm running the rectangle that I just showed you guys, passing the Epsilon Tower, which is a pretty well-known spot, so look out for that. You just want to drive up this road and then take another left going towards the Tequila Lala bar. I can't even say that name to save my life, but this bar that you can see right underneath the billboard, you guys I'm pretty sure would know this bar. You want to take a look in the lane driving away from the Eclipse Towers, and then you guys should notice that I will spawn in a modded Sentinel XS. From here, you just want to park in front of it, jump out, jump in the Sentinel, and literally take it over to any of your owned garages within the game. Now, this is another great thing about this method. If you guys own an apartment at the Eclipse Towers, Del Piero, any of the still apartments, is literally less than a mile drive from the spawn location, so it's very quick. You can just simply go back and keep on getting them, try and stock up as much as you can. However, if the route I just showed you guys isn't spawning them in, then try and drive in the opposite direction of that route I just showed you guys. And as you guys can see now, I'm using a naked dune buggy, so the car really doesn't make a difference. And as you guys can see, a Sentinel XS spawns in yet again. All I have to do is throw the person out and simply go ahead and park it in my garage. Now, this time someone came over to attack me because I was a CEO, and I'm glad they did, so I can show you guys what to do. Now, say if you guys are a CEO or a VIP, and as you guys can see, some random persons came behind me, started shooting at my car. I started to panic because I'm right next to my thing. So what you want to do is quickly pull up your interaction menu, retire your CEO, and quickly enable passive mode. Now, because guys will blow up your car and they can kill you, and they'll probably rob it and just go ahead and sell it for themselves. So as you guys can see, this guy tried it with me and he was very nearly successful at doing so. I'm not gonna lie, this is a big thing because you guys do have to remember the Eclipse Tower is the most owned property within GTA 5. There is always people hanging around this area, so if I was you guys, I would take no risks. Just go on passive mode for a little while until you're stocked up enough that you're happy with. However, as you guys can see on screen right now, I'm using the new Bestia GTS, which is based off the new Ferrari, and as you guys can see, bang, it still spawned in the new Sentinel XS. And like I said, if you guys do want to help out some of your friends or some of your crew members, you can get them in the car as well and get them a version of the car. It's not going to stop them from spawning it in. One little tip I will give you, if you are playing with friends, try and tell them not to hang around in that Tequila Lala bar area. You don't want to have a certain car just parked up on that road because that will prevent it from spawning in. That's the whole reason we run that little route, is so it gives it time to spawn in. As you guys probably know, GTA use somewhat of like a class duplication system where if you're driving a muscle car around, you may notice a load more muscle cars are driving around. That's just the way GTA 5 has been for as long as I can remember, way back on last gen PS2 days. What was it, GTA 3? I can't even remember. However, as I mentioned earlier, you can spawn in a yellow version of this car as well, so I thought I'd show you guys gameplay of this very quickly. And as you guys can see, in my personal opinion, I don't know if you guys agree, but I think this car looks pretty sick. They both come with a very rare and unique looking color that you can't apply from LS Customs. They have a pearlescent over it as well as tinted windows, and a bunch of the features on the car are actually modified already. So you may have noticed like the rims, the exhaust, the bodywork, they are kitted out. So once you guys have got a few of these cars and you've sold them, like I said, you can always keep two for yourselves just to show off to your friends. They are pretty nice looking cars, just like the modified Sand King XLs that I showed you guys a few months ago. They also came in blue and yellow. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, I believe this is somewhat of like a mini Easter egg, as Rockstar Games' two logos, Rockstar Games and Rockstar Games North, are always blue and yellow. They're somewhat of like their little trademark colors. But I was just going to show you guys also, in case your garages do fill up, you can take this car over to any of your own garages and you're able to store it as many times as you like. And just in case you guys don't know, this is one of the highest selling cars in the game. Rockstar Games haven't lowered the sale price. It still does sell for 17.5k. So like I said, if you own at least one 10 car garage, it should take you about 10 to 15 minutes to fill that up, and that garage will now be worth $175,000, which is extremely good for such an easy and straightforward method. Now I do want to show this to you just quickly of me selling the car in LS Customs. As you guys can see, $17,500. Now the yellow version, it does spawn in a lot less, and you will get like 1,000 less for the yellow version. So if you do have the option to go for either the purple or the yellow, like I said, if you're going to do it for friend, always go for the purple version. However, moving into the fourth and final best moneymaker method that you guys should definitely be making the most of as of right now is by playing the brand new Transform races. Rockstar Games are also offering double money and double RP on all of these races, and I'm pretty sure they are going to extend this promotion for another week, as Rockstar Games will be releasing some new races with the Halloween update. Now there is actually two ways you guys could take playing these races. What I would suggest is just going ahead and playing in a big massive lobby with a bunch of randoms and chancing your luck. I'm aware that some of you guys may prefer not to race against randoms and are just looking to use this for a purely money making method. So now I'll quickly break down how the payouts actually do work out. Okay, so as I did mention, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing third, fourth or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. Me, I was doing it for roughly just under an hour, so what I've done is I added 6 races, as they're pretty fun races to do. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to feel like you guys are grinding this for money because time really does fly by when you're doing these races. So like I said, just add as many of these races as you want. I would say do a minimum of 3 just so you guys can get that playlist bonus right at the end when you finish the playlist. But other than that, like I said, you can do 10 in this playlist, you can do 6, just depending on how much money you guys want to make, as the payout is not going to drop whatsoever, so it is unlimited. Now once you guys have chosen the races you like the look of, go ahead and save this playlist. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is maybe choose a bunch of the new races that haven't got a tick next to them, because if they've got a tick next to them, that means you guys have played the races before. So by playing a race that you haven't played before, you'll be able to learn the circuit in case you guys come across it again when you're racing your friends, giving you guys a little bit of advantage. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, by me literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap on these new stunt races is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane, and you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing the race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further 1.5 minutes in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. you guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so I'm making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty, if you guys have played these stunt races, like I said, will not even feel like half the time because they're so goddamn fun and unique. I've got to say, me personally, as you guys probably know, I'm not the biggest racing fan in GTA 5 Online, but I can still appreciate this goddamn DLC for the pure fun and unique factor to it. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players, if one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting together 4 methods rather than just one in this video, so there's at least one method in this video for all of you guys to grind out and make millions. As always, do be sure sure to drop a like down below if this video has helped you guys out in any way, shape or form, and also feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.